Hi everyone, and welcome to Resident Evil 2. So, we did Resident Evil 3 about October, I think it was. It was during the middle of, when I got sick and injured, so that was lovely. But anyways, I definitely wanted to play this game next, mostly because, next month, at the time of recording this, the remake of the game is coming out, so pretty much, if I was going to play any game this month, yeah, it had to be this one. Anyways, original game, normal.
Resident Evil.
We're going to be playing as Claire, first thing, by the way. Let's, there's a cutscene here. We'll mostly just let that play. Hopefully it won't get won't be any copyright issues with it.
A bizarre incident occurred in the outskirts of an American suburb called Raccoon City. It was later revealed that the terrible disaster had been caused by the T virus, a mutagenic toxin created by the international enterprise Umbrella Incorporated for use in bioweapon experiments. The Raccoon City Police Department's Special Stars Unit immediately began investigation into the affair. The case was apparently closed, thanks to the efforts of STARS members Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine. But the Umbrella Corporation's experiments were far from finished.
Alright, so there's your recap of Resident Evil 1. We may play the remastered version of that eventually on this channel, but anyways. What could possibly go wrong? And by the way, if you don't recall, this game does take place around the same time as Resident Evil 3. A little bit, I think it's a little bit, Resident Evil 3 starts a little bit before this game, actually. So, as you'll know, the city isn't in
I'm finally here.
the best situation right now.
Guy's a maniac. Why'd he bite me?
Hello? Is anyone here? Hello? Hello? Look, I'm sorry I bothered you, okay? Just don't come any closer. Are you listening? Wait! Don't shoot!
Get down! We can't stay out here. Head to the police station. It'll be a lot safer. There! Buckle up.
Okay.
At least we got more cutscene, don't worry.
What's going on? I arrived in town, and the whole place went
Great.
insane.
The radio's out.
You're a cop, right?
Yeah, first day on the job. Great, huh? Name's Leon Kennedy. Nice to meet you.
Mine's Claire. Claire Redfield. I came to find my brother, Chris.
Hey, could you open the glove box?
Sure. There's a gun inside.
Better take it with you.
How did he get in there? That always bugs me about this cutscene. How did they just not notice the zombie in their back seat there?
You okay?
Still in one piece.
Hey, that maniac's gonna whip us! Run! Head to the station. I'll meet you there.
Okay.
Alright. First cutscene's a little lengthy. I usually skip it when I play this game. It's been a long while since I've actually watched it. Hearted by an unescapable destiny, this is just beginning of the worst nightmare. You're telling me. Okay. So, because Resident Evil 3 was the last game I played on this channel, Resident Evil, I'm pretty much obligated to show off Zombie Brad here. So for those of you that don't know, if you can reach the police station without picking up any items, there you can find a special Easter egg and also get a special reward. Yeah, special reward. Ugh, cannot talk already.
Freeze! Who are you? What are you doing here?
Don't shoot! I'm a human!
Ooh. Sorry about that, babe. I thought you were one of them.
What's going on in this town?
Hold on. I ain't got no clue, darling. By the time I noticed something was wrong, the entire city was infested with zombies.
Yeah, so here we have our friend Robert Kendo, and two things can happen here. Obviously, because I can't I can't pick up items, so I can't really grab his weapon, which you can get. So if I go through this door, which I'm supposed to, I'll hear a noise. But if I walk over here, we'll see what happens instead of hearing it. Oh, didn't happen. I think I need to... Oh, right, the 180 turn isn't in this game. I gotta have to manually do that. No biggie. I've beaten this game many times before. I'm sure I can do it. Oh, it's not happening. Why isn't it happening? I don't know how he didn't notice them. Well, time to skedaddle. Alright, so all we gotta do is just keep running. The first section of the game is one you never come back to. Just gonna save my ammo. It's okay to tank a hit there. There's one spot in particular that I need to use some ammo. And all I have on me is, hang on, what's the button to, okay, circle. So I'm curious, I'm kind of assuming a lot of people who are watching this have already played this game or have seen this game before. How many people are just completely new to this? As in, have never seen or played the game before? Oh, really? That hit me. Okay, we're almost there. Unlike Resident Evil 3, you don't get to explore the city in this game. But I think it does really have a nice opening sequence that really shows you what's happening in the city. Ah, come on. Ugh. Okay, I decapped him. So, still got bullets left. Alright. I'm purposely giving myself a bit of a disadvantage here, but that's alright. You know, another thing I should mention is that growing up playing this game, I'm good at it, I promise. Okay, now we've passed the point of no return. I actually grew up with the N64 version, not the PlayStation version. So yeah, I can't... It's too dangerous to go back outside. They can't break that down, but alright. So, because I made it here without picking up any items, this area down here now has a little secret. Yep, there he is. That's Zombie Brad. If you'll recall from the beginning of Resident Evil 3, Nemesis murders Brad right outside the police station. We're gonna ignore him for now, but he's actually holding a special little key item. But I don't have enough ammo to kill him. I sure as heck don't want to use the knife for it. Here we are. First, another cutscene.
Hang in there. Are you the only officer left in the building?
Who are you?
Claire Redfield. I'm looking for my brother Chris.
We lost contact with him over 10 days ago. Chris, Jill, Barry. Every last STARS team member has disappeared. We should have listened to them.
What happened?
About 2 months ago, there was this incident involving these zombie-like creatures in a mansion located in the outskirts of this city. Chris and the other STARS members discovered that Umbrella was behind everything, at the risk of their own lives. But no one believed them.
Are you okay?
Don't worry about me. Just rescue the survivors in the other rooms. Here, take this key card. You should be able to unlock the doors in the hall with this. Now go.
But...
Just go.
Okay. Just hang in there. I'll be back soon.
All right, there we go. He gave us a key card, and he locked himself in the room, which is actually a very dick move, because that would have been a great room to be able to go through. Now we have to take a really long way around. Handgun bullets, it's okay to pick up items again. We're gonna go ahead and make a save, because I don't want to mess it up. After a moment, use computer, door lock service, hall side doors, card key. Would you like to use the blue card key? Check an ID card. All this really does is force you to look at that cutscene until you can explore the police station. Card key's gone. Alright. Well, typewriter. So, you know, going back to what I was saying before, I played this... I've beaten this quite a few times as a kid. I really did enjoy it. It's probably one of my favorite horror games, and I'm honestly super excited for the remake coming out about a month from now. Yeah, it's about... At the time of recording this, like, probably quite literally about a month. Let's take a look in here. I don't fully recall the locations of every single item, but so you know... There's that, but whatever. Police memorandum... 8/23/98. This letter is just to inform everyone about the recent movement of equipment that has happened during the precinct's rearrangement. The safe with 4-digit lock has been moved to the STARS office on the 2nd floor, to the Eastern office on the 1st floor. 2236. Raccoon Police Liaison Apartment. Eisen Apartment. Okay. That's a word I don't see every day. Nothing out of the ordinary. Desk is locked. We use the lockpick. Use the lockpick. That's right. Claire has lockpick as her personal item. Leon has the lighter. Okay, first aid spray. We'll leave that there. I don't think I'll need it right now. Oh, what was that? It's too dark to see anything outside. It's alright, we're just gonna go this way. Nothing out of the ordinary. Appear to be discarded files inside. What's that noise? Okay. The head is missing. Seems to have been twisted off. Check the body again, and you can pick up some bullets. Head is missing. It's locked. Spade is etched under the keyhole. That's not a zombie. Okay. We're just gonna run right by him. We're just gonna ignore him. I don't have the stuff to deal with him right now. I can't wait to see how this scene is done in the remakes, and I'm probably gonna say that a lot. I've actually been avoiding looking at any trailers or pre-release gameplay footage because I want to go into it just knowing as little as possible. I've only really seen the E3 trailers, and people who I know who have been following it closely have seemed super excited with what they see. But anyways, Operation Report. September 26th, the Raccoon Police Department was unexpectedly attacked by zombies. Many have been injured, even more were killed. During the attack, our communications equipment was destroyed and we no longer have contact with the outside. We have decided to carry out an operation with the intent of rescuing any possible survivors, as well as prevent this disaster from spreading beyond Raccoon City. The details of the operation are as follows. Security of armaments and ammunitions. Chief Irons has voiced concern regarding the issue of terrorism due to a series of recent unresolved incidents on the very day before the zombies' attack. He made the decision to relocate all weapons to scattered intervals throughout the building as a temporary measure to prevent their possible seizure. Unfortunately, this decision has made it extremely difficult for us to locate all ammunition caches. It has become our top priority to recover these scattered munitions. To unlock the weapons storage, as stated earlier, it will be extremely difficult to secure all the ammunition. However, a considerable supply still remain in the underground weapons storage. Unfortunately, the person in charge of the card key used to access the weapons storage is missing, and we've been unable to locate the key. One of the breakers went down during the battle, and the electronic locks are not functioning in certain areas. It has become a top priority to restore the power in the power room and secure these locks. Recorder, David Ford. I almost just said Doug Ford. Ugh. Operation Report. 1 p.m. The west barricade has been broken through and another exchange ensued. We sheltered the injured in the confiscation room on the first floor temporarily. 12 more people were injured in the battle. 3 additional people were killed following the sudden appearance of an as of yet unknown creature. This creature is identified by missing patches of skin and razor-like claws. However, its most distinguishing characteristic is its lance-like tongue, capable of piercing a human torso in an instant. Their numbers as well as their location remains unknown. We have tentatively named this creature the Licker and are currently in the process of developing countermeasures to deal with the new threat. Operation Report 1 has been filed. Okay. Stuffy here. Okay. Now, I need the lighter for this fireplace. The title is A Sacrifice to the Hellfire. But if I look over here, where is it? It's like something hidden around here, isn't there? Could have sworn there was. Oh, I guess I'm blind again. Guess I'm remembering wrong. Could have sworn there was something hidden around here. Nope. It was just ammo anyway, but... empty soda cans and junk, nothing else. Alright, let's get out of here. So, honestly, the fact that they used a police station as the location or setting of this game is honestly one of the most genius ideas for a horror game ever. Because, you know, when you think police, generally it's like, oh, these are the people that... oh, fuck. Ah! Fuck. These are the people that, you know, you call to deal with problems that regular people can't handle, you know? The people you expect to, you know, help you from crazy, dangerous situations. But it's like, no, they're completely fucked, so it's like, what do? I don't know, I probably can't explain it the best way on the fly here, but... Anyways, I still haven't gone to fight Zombie Brad. I'll do that when I pass through the entrance again. Operation Report 2. Early morning, 2:30 a.m. Zombies overran the operation room and another battle broke out. We lost 4 more people, including David, the guy who was writing the last report. We're down to 4 people, including myself. We failed to secure the weapons cache, and hope for our survival continues to diminish. We won't last much longer. We agreed upon a plan to escape through the sewer. There's a path leading from the precinct underground to the sewage disposal plant. We should be able to access the sewers through there. The only drawback is that there is no guarantee the sewage disposal plant is free of any possible dangers. We know our chances in the sewers are slim, but anything is better than simply waiting here to die. In order to buy more time, we locked the only door leading to the underground, which is located at the eastern office. We left the key behind in the western office since it's unlikely that any of these creatures have the intelligence to find it and unlock the door. I pray that this operation report will be helpful to whoever may find it. Okay. So, I talked about this a little in the Resident Evil 3 playthrough, but a lot of these operation reports you find that mention some of the officers that are kind of just gone or have died by the end of this game. Apparently they make an appearance in the new remake, from what I've been hearing. Okay. And there is something I can get here. Yeah, more bullets. Do I need to make a save? Yeah, man, if I want to save myself the trouble if I mess up. I'm making a drink. I'm actually getting quite a dry throat right now. Alright. And what am I doing? I gotta put... No. Okay, this game, I feel like it swaps the buttons a bit for between 3 and 2 here. I have to use circle to open the menu. I could have sworn it was triangle in 3. Anyways. Oh. Look at me aiming. Oh, shit! Ah. Yeah, look at me aiming and reloading, too. It's alright. No, I didn't mean to check. Combine. Use this. Okay. Not automatically aiming at them. See? Barely any bullets that took. Don't worry about it. Knob turns, but the door won't budge. It seems to be sealed from the other side. Okay. So, this is a bit of a slow puzzle, but it needs to be done right quick. And just so I can continue to get my excuses out of the way here. I don't have any problems with this game's tank controls. Like, I always found, even though I came into the series a bit late, like, that they worked around how the game was designed, but unfortunately in this case, for whatever reason, I can't map my D-pad on my controller to work for movement. And yes, I know I'm playing the DualShock version, but still, I can't do that for a lot of games. It only lets me use the control stick, even when it's reading a D-pad, which is weird. So, yeah, the PS4 control stick is kind of wonky for these kind of controls, I find. I was using an original controller. Probably a bit better, but it doesn't matter. I think I've adjusted enough after RE3. Alright, I need 2 red jewels. go in here. Ooh, Star's office got its own creepy theme. Unopened boxes, looks like a rookie's desk. Okay, I can't take the first aid kit. Darn. Must be where they gathered information. Various devices. The grenade launcher. Okay. Now we have a weapon. First, let me go to Chris's desk. Chris's diary. August 8th. I talked to the chief today once again, but he refused to listen to me. I know for certain that Umbrella conducted T-virus research in that mansion. Anyone infected turns into a zombie. But the entire mansion went up in that explosion, along with any incriminating evidence. Since Umbrella employs so many people in town, no one is willing to talk about the incident. It looks like I'm running out of options. August 17th. We've been receiving a lot of local reports about strange monsters appearing at random throughout the city. This must be the work of Umbrella. August 24th. With the help of Jill and Barry, I finally obtained information vital to the case. Umbrella has begun research on the new G-virus, a variation of the original T-virus. Haven't they done enough damage already? We talked it over and have decided to fly to the main Umbrella HQ in Europe. I won't tell my sister about this trip because doing so could put her in danger. Please forgive me, Claire. There's the medallion. So that diary kind of explains why Claire ends up where she does in Code Veronica, if I'm not mistaken. That's another game. I don't think I've really played and beaten Code Veronica. Maybe we'll get to that one day, but anyways. Another Easter egg. I talked about this in 3. I need to get it now. It's trashed. Someone must have searched the desk. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, halfway there, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. We take the film. It's trash. Someone must have searched the desk. Indeed they did. All right. Federal Police Department Internal Investigation Report. Mr. Chris Redfield, Raccoon City Police Department Stars Division. As per your request, we have conducted our internal investigation and discovered the following information. Regarding the G-Virus currently under development by Umbrella Inc. So far, it is unconfirmed that the G-Virus even exists. We're continuing with our investigation. Regarding Mr. Brian Irons, Chief of the Raccoon City Police Department. Mr. Irons has allegedly received a large sum of funds and bribes from Umbrella Inc. over the last 5 years. He was apparently involved in a cover-up of the Mansion Lab along with several other incidents in which Umbrella appears to have direct involvement. Mr. Irons has been arrested under suspicion of rape on 2 separate counts during his years as a university student. He underwent psychiatric evaluation as a result of the charges, but was released due to circumstantial evidence, as well as his phenomenal academic standing. As such, extreme caution is advised when dealing with him. Jack Hamilton, Section Chief, Internal Investigations, United States Federal Police Department. Mail Chris. Alright, so Police Chief Irons sounds like a pretty shitty person, doesn't he? It's also kind of funny how that operation report mentioned how the day before the zombie outbreak happened, he wanted all of the He wanted all of the weapons moved around. Isn't that something? It's locked. Spade is etched under the keyhole. Sure is a funny coincidence, isn't that? Anyways, I got the unicorn medal. I got that film. I should have dropped the knife off. That's what I should do. Let me adjust my seating. So for those that happen to be completely unfamiliar with this game, I should mention, so how this game works is it's divided up into an A and B scenario. The A scenario that I'm doing right now, you can play it as either character. Same with B scenario, but how it works is when you beat the game, when I beat the game as Claire, I'll be able to play as Leon, doing what other stuff he was doing while this was happening, if that makes sense. The reason I picked Claire is because this is actually considered the canon route. Claire A, Leon B. Well, the remake's probably gonna override whatever this game does, let's be honest. But anyways, let's check what's on this film I found. I thought it said result. No, recruit. So it's a picture of Rebecca Chambers in a basketball outfit. Film D has been filed. Yeah, what a really weird Easter egg. And that's Wesker's desk, by the way, where I found this film. In Resident Evil 3, if you check it as Jill, the game says so, that it's Wesker's desk. Copy paper and office supplies, alright. So let's see, what was the name of the key I needed here? It's locked, a diamond is etched under the keyhole. Okay, so I got the unicorn medal. No. Mistakes, alright, so I got the medal. The medal I need back in the entrance hall. But, well, as you remember, there's nothing in this hallway whatsoever, and we're perfectly safe here. I don't think those actually do any damage if they grab you. I'll kill him with the grenade launcher next time I go through. Pretty sure as long as I walk, he can't... He won't hear me coming. Oh yeah, there's an item box there. Forgot about that. Alright, before I do anything else, let's go deal with Brad. It's gonna take a few bullets. Maybe I should just use one grenade shot on him. That might be just a tad bit wasteful, though. He better still be here. I'm pretty sure he can't despawn. Yeah, there he is. Did I kill him one shot? Okay. Check his body. Will you take the special key? I told you it was special. There must be an unopened locker somewhere. Locker key. Back in the film room, there's a locker I can open with this. Go back up. Right, we got the medal. That's what we're doing right now. Unicorn medal. I'll take that. You got the spade key. Well, it says precinct key, but when you examine it, it's in the shape of a spade. Spade key. Okay, so still no. Do I want to go to the right over here? Right over here first yet? Nah. For the time being, I'll just continue over here. Put the grenade launcher on. If I don't use it on the liquor, I'm just gonna end up hoarding it. All my ammo like last time. Now let's walk. The liquors don't have eyes, they respond to sound. Ugh. Fuck it. I didn't want to switch to my handgun again. I just went for the other shot. Alright, he's down. He'll use the spade key. Patrol report. September 20th, 9:30 p.m. A reporter, Sergeant Neil Carlson. We received a report of a suspicious individual skulking around the sewers in the outskirts of Raccoon City. I searched the area and located the individual, but he ran away before I was able to question him. I recovered the following items: a small amount of C4 plastic explosive, an electronic detonator, 9 X9 parabellum rounds, infrared scope, broken, and a report. Pause on various cases, nothing appears to be useful. Ink ribbon. Yeah, sure, I'll just carry it with me. Files on cases. I think you can check some more of this. Visual materials. Crank. We'll need that a little later on. Nothing else, nothing else, nothing else. Nope, looks like I got everything. Okay, now that I have the spade key, though, we'll leave that. I'll pick that green herb up another time. I also still have that first aid spray. I'm not really aiming to get a good rank. Those hands only are a one-time thing, don't worry. Went ahead and took care of the enemies in here. And alright, I'm gonna use the special key in here. Yes, you've used the special key. There's an outfit that should fit you. Will you change your clothes? Yes. Please wait a minute. There's an old gun here. Will you take the Colt SAA? Yes, I will. Colt SAA. Alright. So now Claire has this other biker chick outfit. I believe this outfit's different on the N64 version. Yeah, this one, the N64 one is a much more black outfit. I think it has like the logo of the port team on it or something. But anyways, check the gun. Colt artillery model used by cowboys in the Wild West, designed for a quick draw. Aims fast, don't it? I don't know if I like this outfit. It's so 90s. I was expecting the N64 one. I didn't realize there was a different. I think I'll change the outfit again. Leon has two outfits, if I'm not mistaken. Assuming the N64 version isn't also different, but... it's already fully loaded. Alright, so... Just check this. God dang it, Jill. Did I say Jill? Shows what the hell I know. Do I need to put that away? Let's try this gun for a bit. I don't think I never use this. So why not? I would have liked to use the other outfit, but just cause like watching all the playthroughs and speedruns and playing it myself normally, I would have liked a different outfit, but I don't know, I just don't really like that one that much. I think I'll just stick with Claire's regular outfit. But for now, just I'll just use this handgun, see how it works. It is a handgun, right? I mean, it seems like it's a 6-shot revolver, but don't think you need to use his magnum rounds. Seems like a shit. No, it's a 6-shot pistol. Shows how little I know about guns, which is nothing. Way to talk over the character. You've used the spade key. This key is useless now. Discard. Yes. A small ventilation shaft. It's far too small for an adult to fit in. Yeah, because that little girl clearly could fit through there.
Leon!
Claire, you made it.
Yeah. Have you seen a little girl around here?
Yeah, you just missed her. Who is she?
I don't know. But it's too dangerous for her to stay here alone. Leon, I'll go look for her. You go and find us a way out of here.
Of course. But before I forget, here's a radio. That way we can keep in touch if something comes up.
Alright. None of this information looks useful. Okay, so she went through the hole in the door, on the bottom of the door there. It looks like I can't pass. It doesn't look like I can pass here. More handgun bullets. Take it. And there's a... I think it was this thing right here. This was originally a Coke machine, and like an original release, maybe just the Japanese release, and they removed it in the DualShock version because they feared getting sued or something. Well, I don't think it was a real Coke machine, but it looked really similar to one. I might have my facts jumbled up on that, but I remember hearing it when I was watching a speedrun. The speedrunner was talking about it. Desk is locked. We'll use lockpick. Oh, sweet, flame rounds. Can't check this. Now what door? Alright, we can go through here. Alright, we've reached the library. Okay, there's a red herb over there. Many of the books... Oh, what does that say? Many of the books are on profiling and investigation. Company data files primarily on Umbrella Inc. Alright, well, there's only one thing to do. Many books on this shelf are all about chemistry. Is it just me, or does it seem really quiet in this room? Maybe we should all just turn our volume up right now. A bronze plate with a picture on it. And now, as you can note, you can all see what that is. So I need to hit this thing here. Okay, this one's already in place. Or wait, hang on a sec. Yeah, I can't move the one on the right, duh. Right. And this should do it, right? Yeah, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna need... Go collect that. I'm gonna need, that and a few other items for later on in the game. It's definitely useful to pick it up now. Serpent Stone. It's a key for later, but what does it say when I examine it? A 6-inch stone with a snake etched on the side. Alright, so where to head now? I think we'll go upstairs first. Because this way I can lower the ladder and make it so I can quickly get back to the entrance area. Well, I'm in the entrance area, but... Oh, shit. Die, damn it. Should have just threw another grenade at you. Well, that could have gone better. I thought I was hitting him. I had to aim down. I could have sworn the liquors still took damage when you aim like that. I mean, yeah, it makes sense you'd have to aim down at them, but I could have thought... I don't know, maybe I just wasn't the right distance. Anyways, wait a second. Oh no, that's the door right there. I should have gone downstairs first. So what's up here? Okay. First, let's take a little look in here. It's alright, I'm doing just fine. I'm doing just fine. Don't have to hold myself to the speedrun, the standards of the speedrunners I watch. And what is it? What? It's broken, won't work. It's a square hole. For that crank that I dropped. It's okay, there's an item box nearby, and I can't do anything up there anyway until I find a gear, I believe. So we'll come back a little later. We cleared that liquor out of the way for now. It's all a positive. Am I at... Okay, I'm at yellow caution. That's fine. What about my gun? My gun's at 6. Gotta reload it. Oh, this game doesn't have auto-aim. I've sworn that's on by default. Huh. The N64 version had it, didn't it? Well, shows how much I freaking know about this game. Let's see. There's nothing there right now, anyway. Emergency ladder, push the button. Okay, now I can quickly get back down. You're still moving, friend. Oh, shit. That's what I get for not counting my shots. Oh. There you go. You're down. You're dead. There should be an item box in here now. This gun is good. Just too bad it can only hold 6 shots. We take the lighter. Yes, I need that. Secretary's Diary A. I accidentally moved one of the stone statues on the second floor when I leaned against it. When the police chief found out, he was furious. I swear the guy nearly bit my head off, screaming at me never to touch the statue again. If it's so important, then maybe he shouldn't leave it out in the open like that. I heard that all the art pieces from the chief's collection are rare items, literally worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. I don't know which is the bigger mystery, where he finds these tacky things, or where he's getting the money to pay for them. I wasn't surprised to see the chief come in today with yet another large picture frame in his hands. This time it was a really disturbing painting depicting a nude person being hanged. I was appalled by the expression on the chief's face as he leered at that painting. Why anyone would consider something like that to be a work of art is beyond my comprehension. Alright. This Chief Irons guy sure sounds like a weirdo, doesn't he? Don't need this for a bit. Oh wow, I really used up my bullets, didn't I? Just because I didn't pick up a whole lot at the start of the game, and I've been avoiding a certain hallway for a bit. Let's see now. Don't need to take out the crank. Got the lighter, so I can go do that. Get it out of the way now. I think I need to. Well, we're gonna have to go there sooner or later. I gotta go light the fireplace. It's a bit annoying to do as Claire, because when you're Leon, you just have the lighter from the get-go. Yep, go down the ladder. Backtracking. Luckily, no enemies can appear in this little area. You know, one thing I'm proud of myself, I haven't once opened up the map in this game. I just know where everything, well, I don't know where everything is off the top of my head, but I have the general layout of the entire police station in mind. Aside from that floor, I got the balconies I got a little teensy bit confused about, but that's fine. I just thought that clock room with the gears was on the same floor as the one I want as the ladder for some reason. I think I'll save this green herb until I pick up something else. Or take another hit, you know, whatever happens. This place is safe, don't worry about it. And the painting burns up, and another jewel comes out. Red jewel. Nothing special, nothing special. Is there anything over to the right that I can do now? No, that's just a long way around at this point. Not until I get another key. Okay, so up past where I picked up the Secretary's Diary. Not too far from there is where I need to use these red jewels. That's why I needed to go back and get them. I was gonna have to backtrack for it sooner or later, so it may as well have been now. Still can't go in that room because Marvin locked himself in there. All the monsters are gone. Don't worry about it. You may also be wondering, why does a police station have such a really weird layout? And that is a fair question. Hang on, can I pick up... Yeah, there is ink ribbons here, but I need to ditch stuff. You know what? Screw it, just do that. I just want to be green again. Not a big deal. Wasn't really about clearing an inventory space. Time for another save. I'm doing just fine. Waiting room. Now they organize this again. I won't need the lighter. I can't remember when I'll need that again, if I even do. Let's see. Might need to take that. I'll just leave myself like this. Odds are I'll free up my handgun in a moment here. All right, let's get in this hall. That one I don't want to deal with right now, because I need more bullets. Would have been nice if I found the bow gun. Oh, shit. You unlocked it. That's another thing for later. He's been pecked to death. Search his body again. Handgun bullets. We're just gonna ignore that for now. Okay. Now I need to find a valve. What do I have on me? This is fine. I can go down right now. There's zombies down here. I'm gonna try and avoid them because this is an area you only go through like once. Well, I have to come back through it once, but no reason to waste a bunch of ammo here. Especially when I'm not the best at using it, as it seems. Doesn't appear to have been used much. Nothing special. Probably hasn't been working for some time. Probably hasn't been working for some time. There's the valve. Is that... It is the bow gun. That's what I need for taking down zombies. Can't carry any more items. I have enough ink ribbons, I think. This door leads outside the police station. If you try and open it, it just lets zombies into the room. I'm not going to bother with that for obvious reasons. Alright, now let's see if I can get through here without... Maybe it wouldn't be awful to waste some bow bolts here. Or no, they're a little more spread out than I was expecting. Oh yeah, this is great. I just, ma'am, if you could just move. Okay, nice. Got through without taking a hit. I was worried. Now we go over here. Sorry for if there seems to be, like, a lack of surprise, but, like, I know the puzzles. I want to say Inside Out, but I haven't played it recently, so that's obviously not true. It's like, I know where everything goes, but I don't always remember exactly where it is, like those stone slabs or something. They're a little weird. And I'll need the valve again later in the game. That's why I didn't get rid of it. Take handgun bullets. Alright, so the reason I did this is because there's a fire inside the building right now, and that put it out. So now I can advance a little further. Okay, we gotta go back through here first, though. Actually, you know what? Actually, wait, no. I need to make a stop at the item box before I go downstairs first. Wait, maybe I can also stop in that room with the red jewels, but... Oh, the zombie despawned. Crap, I didn't know they did that. I should know that. The door is broken, I can't go any further. There's no choice but to take out the wall. So I need to find the C4 explosive. I said I need to find the C4 explosive and blow open this hallway. Helicopter crash there. Now what's in here? This room. An armored stone statue. The stand reads, Tyrannos the Brave revives with 2 lights. I'll check that stuff in just a moment. Hang on, let me put this on. And it opens! Magical. Blue stone. Half the blue stone. Nothing inside. Okay. Nothing's trying to kill me right now. Oh, there's an ink ribbon inside the pot. Well, don't need to pick that up at the moment, do we? Precinct key. That's the diamond key. It's in the shape of a diamond. Nothing useful on the shelf. Wasn't there something else around here? Nothing but an oil painting wrapped in cloth. It's been neglected and covered with dust. So we heard a scream beyond that little wall I need to break down. Wonder what that could be. Alright, we're back here. So let's see. May as well ditch the stone thing here. The valve I know I don't need till later. Okay, weapons. Weapons, okay. So with the diamond key, I know where I can go. It's timely fine. Timely fine. Did I really just say that? Finally time to pay a visit to the right side of the police station. I could have gone there earlier, but there's not much in the way there aside from zombies and a bit of ammo. And you don't want to go there early on when you just have a handgun. No reason to pop in and grab that ink ribbon. I think I'll be fine. Okay, so I just need to go here first. We don't need to worry about those crows at all. Let's see, I'll pick up the healing item, ignore it. I'll ignore it for now here. There's more right there. Okay, I'm gonna need to kill some things in here. The bow gun, from what I understand, only really does damage to zombies. Nice shot. Alright. If you try and use the bow gun on things like liquors, it just won't do a whole lot. And it fires more than one at a time, and I just used them all up. Perfect. God, this office is so eerie. Only has the ceiling fan going. Oh, okay, that's you. Oops. What did I do? What am I doing? Just... Cool wall! Come on! That was kind of annoying. Wasted some extra shots there. Green herb. Yeah, sure, let's take this one. Another green herb. Well, I guess I'm stuck with two of them now. May as well combine them. Mix, okay. Now... Hang on, what was it? Numerical keypad. 2, 2, 3, 6. Yep, got it. Acid rounds, oh. Quite a bit of extra police station map. Yeah, I could have gotten that much earlier, but I didn't. Who needs a map, am I right? There's also an ink ribbon on the table over there, but we don't need to worry about that. That's a body. More handgun bullets. Usually if you see a dead cop that isn't or wasn't a zombie at first, it usually has bullets on them. It's locked. Heart is etched under the keyhole. Okay. Is there something on this table? Maybe I'm thinking of RE3. Here they come. Do I want to take them out now? I should come back with bowgun bolts, honestly. The diamond key is beyond that area. No, it's also for over there, the evidence room. I think I can get the C4 there. I want to save my grenade rounds for things like liquors and other stronger enemy types, because the game gets to a point where the zombies become pretty negligible. So I want to, while they're a bit of a threat right now, well, honestly, they're kind of not really a threat right now if you know what you're doing, but I'm the one playing, so... Let's see, store the herb. There's that first aid spray still there. I'm probably not going to end up picking that up. I'm doing pretty good. I think. Not going to worry about no liquor in here. And if you're wondering about this thing... Open shutter, close switch for the shutter. It can't be activated since the cord is cut. If I get a new cord, I can close the shutters on the windows, which will have an effect on the B scenario. I'm not entirely sure how the cord works, because I feel like I've done it before and it didn't work. Like, yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. Well, probably isn't, but I'm just having too much of a brain fart thinking about it. Anyways. This was the diamond, right? Use the diamond key, okay. Ah, okay. Was not expecting anything to be in here. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna use up these 2 grenade rounds. I've got more than enough on storage, and the regular grenades are the weakest anyway. This isn't that much of a waste. Oh, come on! Die already. That's what I get for forcing myself to use this weapon. Hey! Come on out. Don't be shy. Join the party. I wish auto aim was still on. Or auto lock on, rather, so I could easily... Oh, there was another one. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. That's what I get for not aiming downward. Guess maybe I'm a little more used to the... Ah! A little more used to generous hitboxes in the, in RE3 or something. Anyways, film, no. The film's honestly pretty worthless. I just wanted to look at that one Easter egg thing. All it does is get you more files. It's literally just shows you a picture from like a cutscene or something. It's a pretty dumb mechanic. Especially since it takes up an inventory slot. Anyways. Bowgun bolts. Well, wish I had those, but now I have what I'm looking for later. Lockpick. Take the plastic bomb. Alright, now I need to find a detonator. All I need now to destroy the wall being blocked by the helicopter is a detonator. Okay. Is there... No. Okay. Now we go through here. You unlocked it. And we'll be at a familiar room that we saw a little earlier. First, let's load this thing up. Only holds 18 at a time. There's a waiting room and the reception desk. Handgun bullets. Alright, let's go do it. Ah, what? It's closer than I was expecting. Great. Die. Detonator. There it is. And I... Fully loaded. And now I can't pick up that green herb over there. Oh well. Anyways. Hey, look. Check this out. Look at all the party hats and cups. Memo to Leon. To Leon S. Kennedy, congratulations on your assignment to Raccoon City Police Department. We all look forward to having you as part of our team and promise to take good care of you. Welcome aboard from all the guys at the RPD. Memo to Leon. So yeah, Leon mentioned this is his first day to work, and they were all having a little party for him. And party didn't happen. Yeah, that's kind of a downer, ain't it? Nothing on the shelves here. So I have the detonator, everything I really need. I also have bowgun bolts. We're gonna make a little stop. This is opened up. We're gonna pop back into this hallway. Yep, they're all pretty dead now. Okay, we'll pick that green herb up on the way back. Combine it with that other one in the office. Dang, one shot. Uh-oh. Ah! Why did it not hit him? Are you kidding me? God dang it. Oh, good lord. Die, please. Ugh. Are you kidding me? Blood pool. Oh. Come on, I can't afford to get hit now. Well, there goes all my ammo again. Use the diamond key. Key is useless. Alright. Red herb. We need to go back and pick up that green herb now and combine it, because I clearly need healing. That did not go over so well. Maybe I should not have used this handgun, but now I am. Okay, I don't have a whole lot of ammo here, do I? But I should be fine. Just need to go grab one more thing before I make my way back. And use the detonator. I believe I need other keys for those doors down the hall there. Hold up a sec. I think I want to check the other one first. The one that's unlocked, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this one. This one. Yeah, the two-way mirror. Or one-way mirror. No, what am I saying? Nothing special on the shelf. Isn't there any items in here? Like, I can kind of see something there. There it is. That's the room I unlocked. I'm going to go there in a second. I just want to pick up ammo. Okay, that's all it is. It's just ammo. Okay, now let's go pick up that thing on the shelf there. That's all I gotta do. Wrong way. Eagle stone. Perfect. Okay, let's get out of here. That's why. Okay, so the reason I went into the other room first is because now that thing broke the mirror, those rooms are now connected, so he can just jump in and kill me if I went to pick up the ammo now. Anything else? Okay, I've got the eagle stone, the serpent stone, and I have half of the blue stone. What else do I need to get? This game... what am I thinking? What do I need? What do I need? What do I need? I need to go up the ladder. That's what I need to do. Would this be a shortcut if I took that way? Not necessarily, I don't think. Either way is kind of fine, and I'm already going this way. So I've cleared out most of the enemies in my way. What's on me right now? I don't need... I don't need this right this second. Serpent stone's right there. I suppose I may as well, since I'm carrying it around with me. Put flame rounds in that. Acid rounds are better, I think. I may as well deposit the bow gun. I've cleared out most of the problem zombie hordes I'll be seeing for a while. I don't think I'll really... Like, I think I'll be fine without the bow gun right now, honestly. What else? Don't think I need to make a save right just yet. The crank, I know what to do with that, but I need something else after I use the crank anyway. This should be fine for now. If I'm forgetting anything, it's fine. I'm not going very far. Still haven't once looked at a map. Remember how many times I needed to look at the map in RE3? Oh, wait a second. Yeah, that's right. Combine. You can get so lost very easily in Resident Evil 3, especially in the city section. Like, I'm sure once you've played the game a few times, you'd be used to it, but jeez. It's a little confusing.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I thought you were another one of those zombies.
Are you Chief Irons?
Yes, that's me. And just who are you? No, don't bother telling me. It makes no difference. You'll end up just like all the others. That's the mayor's daughter. I was told to look after her, but I failed miserably. Just look at her. She was a true beauty. Her skin nothing short of perfection. But it will soon putrefy, and she will turn into a zombie within the hour, like all the others.
There must be some way to stop it.
In a manner of speaking, there is. Either by putting a bullet through her brain, or by decapitating her completely. And to think that taxidermy used to be my hobby. But no longer. Please. I'd really like to be alone now.
Alright, so we've met Mr. Chief Irons.
I'd really like to be alone now.
And as you recall from some of the files we've been finding, he's a bit of a weird fella, don't you think? Anyways, well, we had to pass through here. A stuffed animal. God, what an eerie freaking hallway. No windows.
Wait.
Let me go! Easy, easy there. I'm not a zombie. You're safe now.
Leon, come in. I found the girl, and I've cleared the wreckage that was blocking the corridor.
Got it.
My name's Claire. What's yours?
Sherry.
Do you know where your parents are?
They both work at the Umbrella Chemical Plant, near the city limits.
The chemical plant? Then what are you doing here?
My mom called and told me to go to the police station because it was too dangerous to stay at home.
From the look of things, I'd say she was probably right. But it's dangerous here as well. You'd better come with me.
But there's something out there. I don't know what it is, but I saw it. Much larger than any of those zombies. And it's coming after me.
What was that?
That's what I was telling you about. It's here.
Sherry, wait!
Well, that wasn't very good. Can I do anything with this fireplace? Doesn't look like it's been used. You can't do anything with that one. That's first aid spray. I guess I might as well take it. I have a pretty free inventory right now, and I'm not going to be coming back in this room. Various objects of art. Nothing useful. It's kept clean. This Chief Irons guy sure likes to collect stuff.
Chief?
It looks like Mr. Irons has disappeared on us. Heart key. Okay. And what's this behind his desk? There's a button below the picture. Will you push it? The sacrifice dies by the claw of the jaguar. Its blood forms a serpent that poisons the earth. An eagle glistens, bathed in blood, and the gateway of doom will open. Chief's Diary. September 23rd. It's all over. Those imbeciles from Umbrella have finally done it. Despite all their promises, they've ruined my town. Soon the streets will be infested with zombies. I'm beginning to think I may even be infected myself. I'll kill everyone in town if this turns out to be true. September 24th. I was successful in spreading confusion among the police as planned. I've made sure that no one from the outside will come to help. With the delays in police actions, no one will have the chance to escape my city alive. I've seen to it personally that all escape routes from inside the precinct have been cut off as well. There are several survivors still attempting to escape through the lower levels, but I'll make sure no one gets out. September 26th. I've had a change of heart about the remaining survivors inside the precinct. I've decided to hunt them down myself. I shot Ed in the back through the heart less than an hour ago. I watched him writhe in pain upon the floor in a pool of his own blood. The expression on his face was positively exquisite. He died with his eyes wide open, staring up at me. It was beautiful. I wonder if the mayor's daughter is still alive. I let her escape so I could enjoy hunting her down later. I'm going to enjoy my new trophy. Yes, frozen forever, in the pose I choose to give her. The Chief's Diary has been filed. Yeah, he's kind of a messed up person. I didn't mean to check this again. Don't have... Okay, I'm just missing half of the blue piece, and then I can open up whatever that is. Whatever that is. An air of mystery contained for those who are new to the game somehow. Alright, now, let's see. I got, yeah, the heart key. That's what I got there. So let's see. Where do I don't need to pick up those other slabs. Actually, for the sake of keeping my inventory a little better when I finally do go there, maybe I should drop them off right now. Why not? That way I won't just be down 3 spaces in my inventory as soon as I open that up. The Gateway of Doom, as it's called, so... yeah, maybe it's a little... maybe it is a gateway to Doom. We'll find out. There's no zombies in here, good. Yeah, the first time I played this game, I was just terrified of every door I went into just being filled to the brim with zombies. Get through there. Okay, 2 of those in there. I just gotta find the other blue piece. That'll obviously be behind a heart door. Actually, I think there's only 1 door that you can that needs the heart key. Let's see. Could have gone the other way, but now I've chosen this one. I'm just gonna keep my inventory as empty as possible. Now's probably a good time to make another save, maybe. You get more than enough ink ribbons in this game on normal mode, for sure. I want to start picking up the green herbs along the way. Just in case I need them later. I shouldn't be shy about healing. It's not like I'm going for a good rank or anything. Take the crank with me? Go there yet? Pretty sure I still need something to go through there, unless I'm mistaken. So I take the crank anyway. Why the heck not? Well, looks like I ended up going the long way. Let's just use the heart key up first. Yeah, let's do that. I did not need to take this crank. Why did I do that? Why did I take the crank, for God's sakes? Cleared it out of zombies. We're all good. Zombies don't repopulate in this game, so I don't gotta worry about that. It's over here. Yeah. This key is useless. Alright. Heart key is used. One and done. Okay. Pick these up, like I was saying. Wanted to grab a few more healing items. It's locked. Club is etched under the keyhole. The last key I need for the police station, the club key. Each one obviously themed after a suit. Oh, shoot. Of course you start running at me then. Yeah, we're just gonna run in here. Duck in. You know, no problem. And what do we have here? This room. Police station, basement floor 1 map. Take it, sure. Reserve power control panel. Power can be routed to areas with insufficient power using the 5 switches. Using all the power may cause a shortcut. Short out, cut the power supply. Okay. Up. Down. Down. Up. Up. Hey, look at that. First try. Power supply, okay. Now the card reader is working outside. Another green herb. Anything else in here? Doesn't look like it. They're just dogs. I don't need to worry about them. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Weapon storage. It's electronically locked. I don't have a card key. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Just as soon as I say it. Yeah, cool. As soon as I say that, I get just cornered. Whatever, I killed 2 of them. Oh, at the cost of 1 grenade, but it's fine. What's this? If I take another hit, maybe use the double herb. The handbrake is loose, but I can't move it alone. Yeah, unfortunately, that truck there is something that only Leon can deal with. Mix the herb? Yes, I will. So, really, it was kind of useless for Claire to come in here, period. Oh well. Got an extra healing item. So let's just duck on down the other side of the hall. Just zigzag. Autopsy room. Club is etched under the keyhole. Death room. Oh, there's a red herb over there. Maybe on the way back. Manhole lid is down. Go down. Manhole lid is open. Sorry. All right. This is a bit of an annoying section right here, but we gotta get it out of the way. More ink ribbons. May as well save on number 2. Storeroom R. Store one of these. Did I need that crank? Still no. Anything else? I don't really need to take anything else. No, I do not. All right.
Sherry, I've been looking everywhere for you. I was so worried. We've got to go now, honey, okay? If we stay here, that monster will find us. Let's go.
No, I won't.
What's the matter? Don't you trust me?
It's not that, Claire. It's because of my daddy. He's over there. I heard him call my name. Daddy must have been attacked by the monsters. I have to help him.
Wait, Sherry, don't go alone. Sherry! Sherry!
And now I'm playing as Sherry. I have to do a really slow and annoying section right here where I just kind of have to run and grab a key item and give it to Claire. There you go. Eesh. I have no way of attacking things. Really wish they'd stop doing that. Oh. Grenade. Well, I have a first aid spray. Picture. A picture taken fairly recently. Oh, Sherry runs so slowly. I went to the wrong spot first. There's a sewage disposal map. You've taken sewage disposal map. Alright. Now get ready for the most intense part of Resident Evil 2. Yay. Okay. Oh, why? Why does she take so long to just even climb things, too? I get she's a child. But it's a video game. Alright, now that I got them all pushed into place. Now we watch her struggle to climb back up. Just almost there. Almost there. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're fine. We fill this pool up with water. Over here. Yeah, there it is. The club key. There's nothing else here, it seems. Now I need to run back to that other spot and give Claire the key and the ammo I picked up. Stop that. Oh, danger. Get out of the goddamn way. Oh. God, this section is so obnoxious. It's sealed firmly. It's sealed firmly. Oh, this spot is for Ada to throw things back to Leon. Sherry needs to ride the elevator down again. Damn it. What is the... How do you dodge these guys? You just don't move fast enough. Sometimes it feels like you gotta be lucky. Please get out of the way. Okay. Good, good, good. We're done? We're done.
Claire! Are you there?
Sherry, are you okay? Did you find your dad?
Yes, I'm okay. But I couldn't find him. But I did find something else for you. Here. Here's another.
You know, just...
Thanks, sweetie. Now, why don't you come over here? I want you to stay with me.
Claire! I can't reach the ventilation hole anymore. But don't worry, I'll find another way. I can take care of myself.
Wait, Sherry, come back. Sherry! Sherry!
She ain't gonna listen. Like how a child can just casually toss me grenades. Hey. Hey, okay, there we go. Now I can pick it up. Only regular grenades. Fence is broken, it's too small for an adult to enter. Okay. This is fine. There we go. Dead. I want to take the red herb. Nah, just leave it. I'm fine. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Okay. Die, please. Yeah, now we gotta use that. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay. To waste a grenade there. And sounds like there's another friend nearby. But first, let's check out this place. Wow, gee, I wonder what's going to happen when I advance through the autopsy room. I got a car key. Oof, I'm surprised I made it out of there without taking a hit, honestly. That was good. I feel proud of myself for that one. The red key card was at the end of this hall. Die. Fucker. There goes my flame rounds, but that's alright. It's not the end of the world. Okay, he's dead. Okay, the key card's gone. No longer need it. Handgun bullets, yes we do. Handgun bullets. Bowgun bolts. There's a machine gun and a side pack. With a side pack, I can carry more items when you equipped it. Oh shoot, I have to pick one now. I don't want to, though. Ah, darn it. I don't want to pick either. No. Okay, I can just say no here. So let's see, if I check here again. Okay, so this locker is special right here in that... Remember when I said that Leon, once I beat the game, I'll be able to play as Leon doing what he's doing, which is the B scenario. If I take any of these items here, they won't be available to Leon. These are the only items this applies to. The side pack gives you 2 extra inventory slots, and the submachine gun takes 2 inventory slots to hold, and is a pretty big freaking good weapon. I'm gonna leave them both for Leon. Okay, no. No. I guess that's it. This just goes down to the parking garage. Now that I have the club key. Okay, good. No more liquors. And I've got the club key. I can go somewhere else. Here. Wait, where else do I need to use this key? I forget. Nothing useful. Nothing useful. Paper more than a week old. Nothing in the locker. Nothing useful. Nothing useful. His throat and abdomen have been torn out. Okay, this one doesn't seem to have any extra items. Oh! That is acid rounds. I want that. Watchman's Diary. August 11th. I finally had the chance to see blue skies for the first time in ages, but it did little to lift my spirits. I was reprimanded by the chief for neglecting my duties while I was up on the clock tower. There's only one thing I still don't understand. The chief seemed to be more concerned about the fact that I was up on the tower rather than I was neglecting my duties. Why was access to the tower prohibited in the first place, anyway? September 5th. I recently talked to the old man who works in the scrapyard out back. His name is Thomas. He's a quiet man and really seems to enjoy chess. He even went so far as to design a special key and lock engraved with chess pieces on them for one of the doors in the disposal yard. We made plans to play chess tomorrow night. I can't help but wonder how good he is. One thing that's been bothering me about him is the way that he's always scratching himself. Does he have some sort of skin disease, or is he just rude? September 9th. Thomas was a much better player than I had imagined. I used to think of myself as a fairly decent player, but he did a pretty good job of humbling me. About the only thing I imagine that could match his skills in chess is his appetite. All the guy did was talk about food throughout the entire game. He sounded fairly healthy, but he didn't look quite right. I wonder if he's okay. September 12th. I was supposed to play another game of chess with Thomas, but we had to cancel. It's because he hasn't been feeling too well. He stopped by to see me, but I told him to go back and rest since he literally looked like the Walking Dead. He insisted that he was just fine, but I could tell he was really having problems. Come to think of it, I haven't been feeling too good myself lately. Watchman's Diary. That ain't good at all. Okay, so yeah. This room was just for ammo and this, apparently. Whatever, let's just pick it up. Why not? Nothing in this locker. Nothing in this locker. Right, I remember where I need to use the club key. That's where I get the gear for the clock tower. That's where I need to go. Stuck like this. I guess since I'm in this room, I may as well pick up those extra ink ribbons, since I already got them in my inventory now anyway. Wait, no, I need the lighter for that puzzle. I gotta go back and do that now. Well, no, no, I need to just go to an item box. That's nearby. Pick this up. Put this, here. Where's, yeah, put that there. Got lots of those. Do I want to take the bowgun again? Suppose I could use it for a little bit. Save myself some more ammo, but handgun's fine, honestly. I'm about to use up the precinct key anyway. I think for now, maybe I'll store the grenade launcher. And where's the lighter? Before I forget that. I'll use up all these bolts quickly anyway, just watch. Don't think there's any zombies up ahead. I'm just gonna pay a visit to one room, pick up an item, then take out the crank again, and then go all the way back to the top floor. This one right here. Keys used. Alright, all the keys have been used. We're good. We're completely good. Oh. That's... I should have taken... Oh, fuck. Shit, I'm gonna die! Oh, fuck off. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, ugh. Well, I should've just... Why did I try and use the bowgun? Because I thought maybe hitting it with 3 arrows at once would have done something. Beautiful. That went about as well as expected. Wait. What? What's this? No original data. No! No! I didn't. You once again stepped into the world of survival horror. Good luck. No, this was right before I did. Damn it. Damn it all. Damn it all to hell so badly right now. Oh, I have to do the Sherry part again. Alright, you know what? I think we're gonna call the episode here. I'm gonna take a break and probably do this part off screen before I continue. Dang it! Well, that's what I get for storing the grenade launcher. Anyways, hope you're all still having a good time, and thank you all for watching, and see y'all next time. Have a good night. Bye-bye.